So on to the last track of the EP, which is Welling Up, which I wrote with the bad man Tim Woodcock and my brother in this studio about maybe 2 months ago. We came in, we had a session. Tim had this vocal, just melody, and we're like, that's gorgeous. So we tried to sculpt this music around it, and Welling Up just kind of fell out of it. It felt right, and we wanted to create that big ethereal, anthemic vocals. That vocal is actually Tim singing it, and he tried to sound like a choir boy, like a school choir boy. So it's actually funny trying to hear him. He's probably gonna kill me for showing you this. Yeah, I'm welling up, this feeling I'm holding on. Lovely voice though, Tim. You got a lovely voice. And then I put all the magic on. Yeah, makes this nice. And that reverb. It was actually inspired by the Sweet Disposition, like long held nice notes that just feel amazing to hear. So took a lot of inspiration from that bootleg that I did, and obviously the tempo trap. Ash was like jamming the guitar, and he got this going on, which is just gorgeous. He loves Death Cab for Cutie, loves them. So I love getting that inspiration on dance tracks and house records, because I don't know, it's a bit of a different angle, and Ash always thinks out of the box. So it's nice to have him in the session. And you know, if you get that plus it's so nice. Which in that so this main synth right here, that's the MIDI for it. So I sent this MIDI to the Prophet 08 right here, played with the filters as it was tracking, and I did a nice live take of it and chose the best bits. The drum beat, heavily inspired by Radiohead Idioteque, which is one of my favourite tunes ever. That's the loop there. Yeah, and then I tracked the vocal. I'm welling up, I don't know why. So I'm welling up, I don't know why. Double track. I'm looking out, such a fine sight. Just do one vocal here. I'm living life right before my eyes. I love it way too much. I'm welling up, I don't know why. I'm looking out, such a fine sight. So as we wrote these lyrics, we had a picture up of a gig that I'd just done in the Czech Republic. Beats for Love, and we had this picture which my amazing photographer Mikey Rosenfeld took, and it's me and like 20,000 people. I don't know, it was the maddest, most magical experience, and it was such a fulfilling moment for me. You know, when you do the show, when I'm in that hour on stage, I'm not really thinking about it. When you get to look at videos or pictures like that, you kind of go, you take a step back, you have to pinch yourself and be like, whoa, that's amazing. We had that picture up on this screen, and we're like, what does that picture say? What am I thinking? And we got, I'm welling up, I don't know why. I'm looking out at such a fine sight. I'm living life right before my eyes, and I love it way too much. It's just simple, it's just a great message. It's like, and it applies to anybody really, not just me. It's just one of those moments where you're just so happy and just in the moment, and you're glad that you and whoever you're sharing it with you're all there together. So in my live show, if you've ever been to one, I like to go nuts on the drums. So I was like, I need a song on the EP that I just go fucking nuts. So fucking having it, and then just energy, bruv. So that mixed with Ash's distortion guitars, it actually looks so nice, like a rainbow. That one's reversed. So I didn't want it to sound like too much like a rock band, you know. So I got him to play each chord separately. If you actually look at the original stem, I got him to go into the studio and track each chord. All power chords. And I just chopped up to the chord progression and made it. sounds a bit more, you know. And then the bass underneath, again, is the Rickenbacker, I believe. Nice. So that's rocking underneath there. Again, live bass. It's just such a lovely touch for me to put underneath. So we solo the bass, the drums, and the distortion guitar, and the kick. And a bit of percussion, a bit of sparkle. And on top of that guitar, I've also got a piano to get the high mids out. Did the whole trick of transposing the last one. I'll drag that up. Cheeky little trick there. Yes, that's the drop. Really heavy on the downbeats, having it large, basically. So then it goes into the second section, which goes into new lyrics.
Gonna hold back this river, I'm well enough. I'll cry if you cry, cause I'm well enough. I'm lost in this moment, I'm well enough. I'm well enough, yeah.
It's just lovely. I picture this moment with my mate from Manchester, Dave. Dave, if you're listening, what's up? And we're just there, you know, we're having a good time, we're a bit drunk, you know, maybe other things. We're having a lovely time, there's a band playing an amazing tune, and we're like, oh, I'm welling up, mate. And he's like, yeah, I'm welling up too. And it's like, oh, this is such a good moment, and oh, yeah, this is lovely. It was just that, it's like a bromance moment. But I mean, it could be with a girl, it could be with a guy, it doesn't matter. It's just that moment of, if you cry, I'm gonna cry if you cry, so don't you cry, because I'm gonna cry, you know. It's not sad, it's all about just being like, in the best moment, and sharing it with someone. So, and that vocoder was done, hold on, cut, on this guy, the TC Helicon. And it's an A major, so I just chose like a nice scale around that. Going through that, through this SM7B again, just here, but this time I use headphones because it's very sensitive, so.
Gonna back this river, I'm well enough.
And that came in with a second vocoder to get a bit more energy to here.
Can't hold back this river, I'm well enough. I'll cry if you cry, cause I'm well enough. I'm lost in this moment, I'm well enough. I'm well enough, yeah.
That's in there, having it large. And then there's another one which comes in on the drop, which goes. Don't know what he's doing. So altogether, it's like, it's just a madness vocoder moment.
Gonna back this river, I'm well enough. I'll cry if you cry, cause I'm well enough. I'm lost in this moment, I'm well enough. I'm well enough, yeah.
And then Tim comes back in.
I'm well enough.
I call them the Morrissey BVs.
This feeling,
but with Tim.
holding on.
Sounds lovely.
I'm well enough. And this feeling, can't get enough.
Listen to that on solo. And actually, exclusive for you YouTubers, Instagrammers, whatever you're on, the original actually had a little drum halftime moment, so check this out. It actually took out in the end. Don't hate me.
Yeah.
If I put on the bass, hold on. Damn, it's making me think I should have left it in. Boom. Oh yeah, and that delay on the vocoders, on Tim's vocals, actually really cool because I use it almost as a synth here. So check it out. So it goes up, beat comes in, side. Hey. Bit of Ashley guitar. And there you have it. That is the walkthrough of Welling Up. Hit me up if you want any questions about it, need to know more about it. Love you. Bye.